Prime Minister Narendra Modi will today inaugurate the first phase of the Kashi Vishwanath Corridor project, which will connect two iconic landmarks, Kashi Vishwanath Temple and Ganga Ghats, in his constituency Varanasi. PM Modi will visit the temple at 1 p.m. and inaugurate phase 1 of Sri Kashi Vishwanath Dham, constructed at a cost of Rs 339 crore. PM Modi visited the ancient Kal Bhairav temple this morning. Inside the Sanctum Sanctorum, he offered prayers, aided by Srikant Mishra, the main priest of the Kashi Vishwanath temple. Moving on to the next news, Congress General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has taken to Twitter objecting to a Class 10 CBSE English question paper that triggered a controversy for allegedly promoting gender stereotyping and supporting regressive notions. The question paper for the English exam conducted on Saturday had a comprehension passage with sentences that read, "Emancipation of women destroyed the parents' authority over the children, and it was only by accepting her husband's way that a mother could gain obedience over the younger ones, among others." Unbelievable. Are we really teaching children this drivel? Clearly, the BJP government endorses these retrograde views on women. Why else would they feature in the CBSE curriculum? Gandhi said. Moving on to the next news, the farmers' protest may now be over, but both the Samajwadi Party and Rashtriya Lok Dal see the anger over the centre's farm laws boosting their chances in western Uttar Pradesh. Sources said that the newly minted alliance, especially after the reception to its first joint poll rally addressed by Akhilesh Yadav and Jayant Chaudhary, is working out a seat deal under which the RLD will contest 40 constituencies. The SP may field its candidates in a few seats on the RLD symbol, and RLD nominees might likewise contest on the SP's symbol in others, to ensure the constituency arrangements are as smooth as possible, particularly when 40 for the RLD seems a best task. Moving on to the next news, Shiv Sena Rajya Sabha MP Sanjay Raut has been booked in Delhi for allegedly making an objectionable remarks against female BJP members in Delhi. The case against him was filed after a BJP leader alleged that he used abusive language against female BJP members in a TV interview and threatened them. The FIR against Raut was registered on a complaint submitted by BJP National General Secretary Dipti Rawat Bharadwaj on December 9 at Mandauli police station. In her complaint, she has alleged that in an interview telecast on a Marathi news channel on December 9, Raut made shocking comments against BJP workers. Moving on to the next news, Sourav Ganguly, the president of the BCCI, has spoken on the Indian team's controversial limited overs captaincy shift from Virat Kohli to Rohit Sharma. The board president has said that he had personally requested Kohli not to give up the T20 captaincy role. Kohli stepped down as India's skipper from the shortest format in September. 3 months after Kohli stepped down as T20 skipper, the BCCI dropped the star player as the ODI skipper and named flamboyant opener Rohit Sharma as the new full-time limited over skipper. It is like I said, I personally requested him not to give up the T20 captaincy. Obviously, he felt the workload, which is fine. He has been a great cricketer. He has been very intense with his cricket. He has captained for a long period of time, and these things happen. Because I have captained for a long period of time, therefore I know. Also, they wanted only one white ball captain. And that's why this decision. I don't know what's going to happen in future, but as I said, it's a good team and it has some fantastic players, and I hope they will turn it around, Ganguly told News 18.